Vale.
Mihai's second sortie was designed to calculate how his physiology changed under the stress of combat. My job was to compare his performance as a pilot now to when he was younger and understand how his skills evolved. To tell you the truth, I'm not sure I wanted to know the answers anymore. For a man his age, Mihai's body was unbelievably resilient, remarkably flexible. His reflexes were as sharp as they ever were. Still, after all those years of flying in the outer layers of the atmosphere, even someone as strong as Mihai wasn't immune to the effects of the strain. The human body is fragile. It was not meant to handle the excessive amounts of radiation that constantly bombarded the stratosphere. For Mihai's second sortie, we used a flight suit that was still untested. He seemed fine on takeoff, but by the time he landed back at the base, it was clearly a mess. He got caught in a surprise dogfight with an especially stubborn enemy. It took a while for Mihai to bring him down.
Suspend mission.
The suit was ineffective. According to the data, it wouldn't let him fly to his full potential. A new flight suit was made to my exact specifications. When it finally arrived, Mihai's granddaughters glared at me with their disapproval. They blamed me for the pain their grandfather had to keep enduring. But Mihai remained stoic. He wasn't the type of man who cared about anything that happened here on the ground. I wasn't worried about it. I was confident the new suit would protect him thoroughly so that he could maneuver his plane any way he wanted. The moment he took off in his new flight suit, I realized what I had failed to before. Right after takeoff, as the wheels retracted, the plane suddenly arced up. It accelerated so quickly. I had never seen a plane move like that before. Mihai hit the high G's multiple times before disappearing into the blue. The support team couldn't even keep up. And then I knew. I understood why he never seemed to care about restoring his stolen country back to its former glory, and why he didn't seem to care about anything that happened here on the ground. Of course, Mihai's kingdom was the sky.
The operation to capture Erusia's capital, Farbanti, is beginning. This is the culmination of our work. We need to capture the Erusian forces' general headquarters in the south of Farbanti and end this war. The plan is for ground troops to attack Farbanti from both the east and north, and a task fleet will attack from the southwest. We will secure air superiority over the capital, while providing air support for our allies on the ground and in the water as required. By all accounts, we expect this to be an intense, full-scale battle across land, sea, and air. Should you need to replenish your ammunition or make necessary repairs to your craft, a return line has been set up in the north. During this operation, we will also be tasked with having to destroy the communications satellites that Erusia hacked. If we take down the information communication system that we believe they have control over, it should plunge Erusia into chaos. Once the capital falls, the Erusian military will be isolated and thrown into chaos, making it easier for us to end the war. However, that can't happen until after the capital falls, so you guys are the stars of this battle. Erusia will fight like a tiger, but we cannot lose. We must seize the capital and end this war.
Strider Squadron, proceed to runway. Sortie ASAP.
Our troops have engaged at Farbanti Reconstruction Park, Silver Bridge, and the submerged area. We need you to help our boys in those 3 locations. This'll end the war. It's time. Commence the operation. Our friends are waiting.
Lately, as your company commander, I felt some of you young bucks coming after my championship belt. You're really putting the pressure on me, so I think I'm gonna go out there and put up the score a little bit, just to show you guys how it's done. I trust I can count on all you to keep up. Let's get out there, take care of business, come back in one piece.
Strider 1, return line is to the north. Head that way if you need to resume. Good luck, everyone.
Didn't think that'd miss. Count is back in the saddle of Cyclops 2. It's good to be flying with you again, partner.
Cute. No, it's real funny. I'm on my target's tail.
Missile away.
Lock on. Good night.
Plane is falling apart. Ejecting.
Box 2. Box 2.
All right, am I back?
Chaff and flares are running low. Our ground forces are now moving to capture Farbanti Reconstruction Park. They're already engaged with the enemy. It seems the enemy was fast in detecting it. They could use some air support.
Lock on. Good night.
Target is in machine gun range.
Evading!
Our air support has stopped the enemy. Advance on the hospital. Dodge that missile.
Target acquired. Strider 1, missile launched.
Now the enemy's already down. Still our SSC is really jumping. Roger. The park will be secured. You'll see a new shot clearing the way.
I know the feeling.
We're falling back. We don't stand a chance against their air support. Hold your ground.
Enemy backup inbound. Forces are heading for 2 separate combat zones. We need to split our forces in 2 and meet both threats at once.
Trigger, enter either area. Cyclops will take care of the other.
Roger.
Missed!
Missile tracking!
Cyclops 4, Fox 2.
Time for a quick hit and run. We made contact with the enemy.
Enemy missile chasing me!
We've got flies buzzing around our heads. Don't take your eyes off them.
Somebody light the fire under our asses!
Strider 1, target acquired. Target destroyed. Fox 2.
submerged area is all yours. We'll deal with the other threat.
Let's go. Ujin. Roger.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Strider 1, target destroyed.
Pull up. Missile.
They're veterans of multiple naval battles.
Missile.
Do not underestimate them.
Missile. 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 Pull up. Missile. 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 Missile.
Hostile has a lock.
Lady Luck's now on our side.
Strider 2, break! Break!
Strider 1, locked on target. Missile away. Vessel confirmed sunk.
We've lost 30% of our fleet. It's going to be difficult to complete our mission given these circumstances.
Everyone's requesting backup. It'll take forever to get here. Get your pal.
Missile. Missile.
Take units, advance!
Thanks to our air support, victory is within sight. Let's turn the remaining enemies into shark bait. The LRSSG looks like Luck is on our side.
Steer clear of the sunken Allied ships. Just how many did we lose?
The three sharks is back.
Missile.
Strider 1, missile inbound.
Missile. Missile.
The enemy is desperately trying to stop our advance. This is going to be tougher than we thought.
Strider 1, target acquired.
Enemy morale is still high. Stay strong.
Target is in range of guns.
What do you mean, retreat? The enemy has sealed off the harbor, preventing us from landing.
Enemy reinforcements on radar. Take him out.
Hostile forces moving near enemy HQ. We don't have enough units to hold them.
Split up. The longer this drags on, the greater our losses.
Roger that.
That area's all yours, Strider. We'll back up one squadron at the Silver Bridge.
Strider 1, target destroyed.
Missile. Missile. Caution. Pull up. Caution.
Ally has been shot down.
Missile.
Do not let them through!
Missile.
Lincoln Rock, evasive action.
Vessel forces are neutralized! Our tanks and combat vehicles are knocked out! We're closely following the enemy's air support!
Water shallow.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
It's easy to reach an enemy on the verge of defeat. Let's finish things up.
Vehicle confirmed destroyed.
Longcaster, this is base 1. We'll handle the rest.
All aircraft, move on to assist other units.
Thanks, LRSSG. We'll take it from here.
Strider 3, launching missile.
Caution. Pull up.
Bandit down.
Hold on! Don't let them through!
Missile hit.
I'm hit. Breaking! Breaking!
Missile.
This is the start. There are small boats hiding in the ruins.
Missile.
Take them out before they can approach the fleet.
Your air support considerably weakened organized resistance from the Erusian army. Operation nearly complete. Just need to see it through.
Understood.
Understood. All right.
Understood. Understood. Understood.
Caution. Pull up.
Vehicle eliminated.
You know how to get out. And you're back. Where's my strike?
Fox 2.
They evaded it!
back with everything they've got.
Target obliterated.
Eyeball to Tucker 2-4. Requesting fire for raid. Coordinates 2294 5002. Targeted enemy NBC formation. Fire for effect with your strongest round.
Hostile vessel destroyed.
Keep an eye on your radar. All it takes is one missile and your history.
Eyeball to Tucker 2-4. Bracketing is complete. Fire for effect. Roger. Engage fire for effect. Access 2217. Elevation 237. Prepare to volley. Fire. Slither with Strider or Cyclops. It looks like he did a real number on the enemy.
Keep firing while on the move.
And impact. Tucker 2-4. Don't leave the other eardrums next time. Thanks for the fire support.
You did really well out there. This is sure to bring an end to the war. You'll be heroes.
Don't know what medals they've got for you, but if you want one, come back in one piece.
Forward. We still have a chance at victory. It's much easier to defend once you've taken up attack positions.
Maintain course to return for resupply.
Strider 1, this is Control Tower. Make your landing check. Too fast. Lower airspeed. Lower your nose. You're too high. Raise your nose. You're too low. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. Strider 1, this is Control.
Those two squadrons that just flew overhead are friendly. They defended Stonehenge. Show them how Osea fights its battles.
3 minutes remaining. We've spotted enemy backup. Check your radars.
Copy. Trigger.
It's about time we finished up here and helped other allies in trouble.
You don't need to try and target every enemy. Just keep your focus. Take one down, then move on to the next.
Check the port side. We need to regroup.
This is Phase 1. Brabante reconstruction parts under our control. Now, on to the enemy headquarters.
Too many of them.
Hey, those are our planes. Give them a wave.
Missile. Missile.
Machine gun range. Missile hit.
Caution. Pull up.
Strata 1, target acquired.
Caution. Pull up.
Right between the buildings.
Caution. Pull up.
Target obliterated.
Caution. Pull up. Missile.
Anti-air gun eliminated.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Keeping looking. Breaking. Break through the enemy lines and make your way to the headquarters.
Strider 1, watch your tail. They're after you, Strider 1.
We just lost a friendly. On my target's tail.
Missile away.
Intention keep coming. Black 2.
Missile. Missile.
This is Striker 2. I'm damaged, but still in order.
1 minute remaining. also underway. All going according to plan. The end of the war is in sight. Think of something you'd like to eat, guys? Because I'm buying.
Roger that.
Man, don't jinx us.
You're right. New bogeys. No, 5 SU-30s inbound.
It's Mr. X.
What's going on here? I don't believe it. We've just lost ship 3 and 4. We're taking heavy damage. It's like this monster is toying with us out there. We've got to do something.
LRSSG, we have an emergency order from Mission Command. Bring down Mr. X. I know it's a tall order, but HQ wouldn't ask if they didn't have faith in you.
There they are. It's the snowbirds. The 2 leaders are in a different mode. But don't underestimate the rest of them either. Mission could be fun. What do you mean? It's just like you say. The enemy has experienced fighters in their midst.
Missile. Missile.
Toma, toma por culo.
Sorry, I gotta bail out. I see them stuck on where they landed. You did well.
Target acquired.
First ship is sunk.
Otro menos.
Don't let Mr. X run wild. Friendlies are suffering heavy damage. Missile did not connect.
Box 2. Box 2.
Damn. Those lackeys fly like champions.
Taking evasive action.
Mr. X is eating through the Osean forces.
No. Who are these guys?
Enemy is locked on. They got a lock.
Locked on.
Ahí toma por culo otro.
Forgive me. Good luck.
Ship was sunk soon after. That's the last we heard.
Not long before our forces are routed. Cyclops 1, launching missile.
Calling our air support ASAP. Yeah, talking about family.
Cyclops, Strider, stop Mr. X.
Let me slide in on that tan.
You want a piece of me? You got it.
Scratch the last escort.
We need to be extra careful. Stop the 2 leaders. Eject while you can still talk.
Cyclops 3. I've been hit. I gotta eject.
Cyclops 3 is bailed out safely. Don't worry, he's gonna make it. Listen, Trigger, real talk. If we keep this up, someone's not going home. I'll act as a lure. Meanwhile, you shoot down Mr. X.
What?
All right, he grabbed a bait. Time to take him for a ride. Man, this is one stubborn bastard. He's on my tail, but he won't fire. Waiting for the perfect shot, eh? Sorry, stranger, but my boys won't let you have it.
Strider 1, target acquired.
Ha esponjado balas que por un tubo.
Nice, fine. Give him one more.
Miss, target still active.
Ha impactado una. Me gusta esta combinación.
Taking fire. Enemy on my 6. You're quite the entertainer, but the show's over with this next shot. It wasn't a bad pilot.
Wiseman! Missile closing!
I'll keep him on me. Just a bit longer.
Shit. Cyclops 1 is down.
Cyclops 1 is down.
Eject already, Wiseman!
I'm sorry, Count. His plane exploded.
Wiseman! Stay strong. We're not done here. Cyclops 2, you've got the lead. Wiseman! Shit! Negative, Cyclops 2. You're the lead. I can't do it. Trigger should take command. The duty is yours. That's impossible. Do it. Damn it. Cyclops 4, form an element. We need our top gun if we're gonna take out that bastard.
Look, Count.
Can Trigger handle this solo?
Caution. Pull up. Caution. Stall one.
Shaking bandit. Warning, enemy has a beat on you. You're holding your own out.
¿Qué es ese humo que echa?
Missile hit.
Damn.
Now go finish the job.
Get Mr. X, Trigger. Shoot it down, Trigger. You can do it. In fact, you're the only one who can. My radar suddenly turned off. What is it? Respond. My data won't update.
My HUD
Damn
is
it.
glitching out.
What was that?
I've lost radar contact. What's up?
Look at the sky. Towards the sun.
What is that?
A star? No. Maybe an explosion?
This is Soul Squadron. Head home. It's not safe to stick around here if we lose our base.
Listen up. We've just lost our real-time connection with Mission Command. It's not just Mission Command. I'm not getting any response from outside our LOS. Farbanti's now under Ocean control. The operation was a success. We didn't get the orders that should have come after the operational success. We'll guide you to the scheduled airport. All aircraft, leave this airspace immediately.
Negative. They've got a debt to pay.
Count, we all feel the same way.
Shit.
So Wiseman died for nothing.
This is a peacekeeping force forward base near Erusian territory. Other Allied aircraft have probably been forced to make emergency landings at other airfields. We don't know much. The mission to capture the capital is nearly complete, but we unfortunately have no intel. The enemy communication satellites are down, and we have confirmed the deaths of several Erusian leaders. But our enemy was smart. They had a similar plan. Our own communication systems were destroyed at approximately the same time. We have no idea when or if they'll come back on. Stand by for
As far as the chaos we find ourselves in these days, it's difficult to say which side pulled the trigger first. Erusia deployed an automatic intercept system with drones. Osea implemented long-range attacks to bypass them. So Erusia decided to sabotage Osea's communications and navigation technology. Erusia couldn't launch a satellite themselves, but they were still able to hack the software of the Osean transmission and navigation systems. Before Osea even noticed, half of their satellites were hijacked. That's when things got ugly. In an attempt to knock out each other's capabilities, both forces launched fighters loaded with anti-satellite missiles at the same time. Only military satellites were targeted. However, their destruction created a debris field in orbit, which wiped out scores of other satellites, both private and government-owned. What kept the world relatively sane up to that point had been free-flowing data and information. But now, those were gone. All that remained was chaos and confusion. Government and civilian broadcasts and transmissions were cut off. The flow of information had ceased. Forces on both sides of the conflict now found themselves unable to communicate with their superiors. Many of the smaller countries annexed by Erusia and yearning for their independence seized the opportunity and started their own uprisings. As for why some of Osea's military decided to break off from the main force and continue on their own, I have no idea. Perhaps there was some sort of dispute over the chain of command. The continent that had once seen wars that were only fought between Osea and Erusia was now full of numerous conflicts between rival leaders vying for power. Insurgencies were everywhere. I even heard a rumor that a group of Osean convicts had rebelled. Rumors. It never ceased to amaze me that even at a crazy time like this, something as trivial as a rumor could find its way here. Communications from corporate were cut off. Apparently, the entire computer network was down. It was a wise decision to make our drones autonomous with AI instead of being radio-controlled. Wise and forward-thinking. Even with their GPS offline, they can still use their sensors to navigate as long as they're working properly. I'm sure the drones are still working perfectly, following their mission orders to the letter. I wish I could upload Mihai's new data to them. But without a connection, I can't upload the software to the active drones. The new ones we're making, though, there should still be enough time to upgrade those before they're activated. I'll be taking the data I've acquired away from the front lines now. Oh, and I'll be taking the girls, too. I told my assistant Masa it was time to get Mihai's granddaughters ready to leave here. She's not much older than the girls, but she has a way about her, and I'm sure she won't have any trouble with them. I saw a plane flying off in the distance. I imagine it was looking for a safer place. The plane had a rose emblem on it.
Erusia's communication networks have been down since their satellites were destroyed. Unfortunately, we are experiencing trouble too. All of Erusia has been affected, and we don't know when things will be back up and running. We're not even sure if this is Erusia's doing. Still, we will follow the strategy that was originally planned, and move on to the next operation after liberating Farbanti. Let's get to it. Since the war began, we've been receiving communications in secret from an officer in the Erusian army.
With the capital under our control, Erusia's radical element is losing support quickly, affecting the balance of power.
HQ is thinking of using the military officer as a way to gain leverage to settle peace negotiations. The officer is currently hiding in the outskirts of Anchorhead Bay, having joined up with support dispatched from the Osean army. The plan is that they'll take a standard vehicle to a rendezvous point at a harbor in the east part of the city, where a helicopter will be waiting.
I would like the new Strider Squadron to provide escort for the officer. Cyclops will remain at the base on standby to serve as defense.
With the communication network currently down in the capital, I very much doubt Erusia will be able to mount a regimented counterattack. However, it is likely that Erusia's intelligence department and the remaining forces who are aware of the officer's movements will interfere. Keep a close eye on the officer and make sure he stays safe. Our victory in Farbanti has given us a golden opportunity to finally end this war. Be safe out there.
Take note that our satellite-based IFF has become unreliable following the recent communications failure. As such, target ID will be done by processing the images from the infrared cameras on your aircraft. Objects will initially appear as unknown on your HUDs, but will be ID'd once you close in on them for a set period of time.
Strider Squadron, you're cleared to taxi.
To the unidentified Osean craft, this is Captain Carl of the Osean Army. Are you here for the escort? You're not the squadron I was expecting. Are you really friendlies? Over.
This is Longcaster. Airborne warning and control system for the Ocean Long-Range Strategic Strike Group. Captain Carl, they're on our side.
And those two pilots we've heard about must be here too.
Okay, I hope you're right. Longcaster, are all of these really unknowns?
It's a state of civil war. The Erusian army is fighting itself. There's no guarantee the Oceans won't shoot us in this confusion.
We'll image process the unknowns caught in your cams to identify friend or foe. The process will be faster if you get a close-up, well-centered image.
Meanwhile, we just run if they shoot us, right?
Affirmative. Always identify your target before you fire.
War is something I'll never get used to, but tonight has been a total shock.
Caution.
The city under martial law, gunfire and the roar of jets echoing through the streets.
Anyone who wants on the radio? We don't know our location. Tell us orders.
We have no orders, but we do have ID data. Check your TAC terminal.
Roger that. We'll look for our way home.
ID'd as Ocean Forces. This is AWACS for the LRSSG.
Our info has been updated.
Give me Strider Squadron's IDs. Oh, and hand me that sandwich. Entering the Anchorhead Bay area. Buildings will block your line of sight. Make sure to keep track of your objective.
How this war ends depends on this mission. I'm counting on you.
Understood.
Strider Squadron, identify the unknowns along the route. It's Erusian.
They aren't responding aggressively.
General, if they're conservatives, they'll listen to us. The negotiations were a success, Longcaster. They've opened up a path for us. The more the merrier.
My engine's been hit. Where did that come from? I'm surrounded by nothing but friendly. No, the attack was an unintentional mistake.
You guys have opened the trial for war, leading our country even further into ruin.
The General's vehicle is under attack.
Vehicle blocking the road. No response to hails. It's the radicals. There's Labarin! I'm hit! Get this guy off my back! That was a close one. We have to remain vigilant. We made it through the Anchorhead Bay area. We're heading along Highway 208 under the bridge. We're taking the coastal highway at the next ramp.
All right.
The use of drones makes war more palatable. Why don't people realize this? What's wrong with drones? Whether you're a patriot or not, you're just too stubborn to change with the times.
It's Erusian military.
Wait. General managed to convince them of this.
Listen, those that protect General Labarth are the real patriots. Onward!
There's a vehicle up ahead. It's gonna ask us to pay a toll. Get closer and find out if it's an enemy vehicle.
We'll go. Let's go.
The archived moment footage that we've shot before the communication networks come back online.
Strider 1, nice work.
We need to remind everyone that there's no such thing as a clean war.
It's Erusian military.
Signs of the clean warfare at the beginning of this war are now gone.
Target is engaging guns.
It's no good. There's still a car on the road. Just to be safe, we better avoid the highway and head for the warehouse.
Locked on. This one's a goner. Missile inbound. Evade.
Miss, target's still active. Target acquired. Target eliminated.
We're almost at landfill number 7. If we can make it through, we'll be in arm's reach of the rendezvous in Gruner Park. Captain Carl, do you have the means to record this conversation? I wish to explain to you the situation inside Erusia. I'm sure the boys listening upstairs will record it. The open declaration of war, expanding the front lines, was all the work of some young Erusian officers. They were referred to as radicals, but there was an unseen force guiding them. It was technology they borrowed from the Belkans. When they actually went to war, the performance of the attack drones exceeded their wildest dreams. And they were incredibly clean, which got public opinion and the opportunists within the military on their side. They even manipulated the princess. The Belkan technology advanced UAV research within the Erusian flight test center by at least 10 years. They used the flight data from a former ace pilot to create drone AI, but to us it's no different than magic or alchemy. Airplanes are meant to be flown by human beings. Those of you listening in, am I wrong? We're heading towards Gruner Park. Rendezvous point is a helipad on this man-made island. We'll ditch the car and take the helicopter from there. Which faction is the head of our organization? We need to know at once.
There are rumors of a military group calling itself the Free Erusians.
Enemy's got a lock.
Wonderful, so be it.
An unknown is blocking our scheduled route.
No response. Got a bad feeling.
Adiós, me la he pegado, su puta madre.
There are rumors of a military group calling itself the Free Erusians. An unknown is blocking our scheduled route.
No response. Got a bad feeling.
Com, there are no friendlies out there.
UAVs are acting strange. Their autonomous mode must be bugged. It's not the drone service. It's this charged Foxtrot.
An aircraft with scratches. All traitors will be shot down.
The goddamn civil war. This is our country. After all. Open fire on that vehicle.
The VIP is taking fire. His vehicle stopped.
Try to help us before we get shot. It's not like this is a tank or anything.
Captain Carl, we have a new rendezvous point. New coordinates are as follows. 263 Tango 4, 1999 Delta Lima. Rescue team says hostiles are making the area too dangerous.
Well, yeah, don't they know nowhere is safe?
Our capital's fall has led to another power struggle within the Erusian military.
It's all gone to hell. Even radio chatters about the Civil War. Radio? You have one in your cockpit? Yeah, ever since my previous squadron. I've got it taped, nice and secure.
We're about to cross Anchor Bridge. There'll be nowhere to hide. Bridge is being blocked off by a tank.
This is B-Wax Longcaster.
That vehicle is one of ours! Cease fire! The info just came through!
An armored vehicle's behind us. It's a vehicle used General, drones at our disposal. It's too early for peace talks. Watch out for the future. The high hat is here. We're unidentified aircraft in the drones.
The General's vehicle is under attack. Our VIP is taking fire.
We're taking fire. We can't hold off.
Target destroyed.
I'm behind my target.
We made it somehow. Try to get off your ass a little faster next time. We're coming up on a tunnel. We'll need to split up until we reach the exit. There's more to Belkin technology than just UAVs. Leaking IFF designations requires an astonishing feat. We've used it to make drones that resemble Ocean fighters. And then to assassinate horribly put blame on enemy fighters. In the end, Belkin technology only brought chaos to the world.
I can't believe Lucy is responsible for Harlan's assassination.
You talking politics? That's new.
Can't ignore a story like that, right, Trigger?
Even in a time of war, it was a mistake to create something like the fuel unit.
So?
Take out Eddie in autonomous mode.
Bad news. Hostile armored forces outside of the tunnel. I'm thinking that we should go say hi before they ruin the General's day.
Listen up. From here on out, all aircraft are prohibited from taking off.
ID is Erusian military.
The General's a real celebrity. Seems everyone wants to meet him.
Roger. Enemy has a lock on you. It's Erusian military.
Then we'll take back the city from the scoundrels who call us rebels. How'd you last long, Caster? It's great that we're here to help. Enemy locked on, breaking.
Same side destroyed.
We were nearly done for. I couldn't have asked for better timing. We've reached the industrial zone. This should be the new rendezvous point. The coordinates are up ahead. Take out any enemies in the surrounding area.
Officers from countries annexed by Erusia have taken multiple groups and declared independence.
Glad we waited. Don't worry, we won't let anybody through after you.
Almost at the rendezvous. We are the others.
Understood.
The radicals truly believe boosted drone productions will make up for our losses. They should be taking responsibility for the capital's fall, but instead they're prolonging the war. That is why proper conservatives like myself are moving to regain control. All goes well. We should be able to sign a truce with Osia quickly. Missile closing! Break! Break!
Those guys shooting up there, aren't they both Oceans?
We've reached the rendezvous point. There's the chopper, too.
Who do we turn to in this darkest hour? We need a beacon of light to show us the way. This is the Erusian News Network.
Okay, let's go. We're getting out of here. I've had just about enough of this place. I'd like to offer my thanks to the LRSS chief. This should finally bring about a true end to the war.
Understood. Good luck. Multiple unidentified aircraft approaching.
This plane is carrying civilians. We have escort fighters, but we do not intend to engage in combat. Please stand down.
Drones.
What's going on?
Try to get a little closer.
Son drones disfrazados de cazas.
Whoa, whoa. There's a girl on board?
not lying about carrying civilians.
No, unless she's a soldier.
Weapon use is prohibited. We've checked footage. It does seem to be a transport with escorts.
I repeat, this craft is carrying civilians. We are not here to fight.
Dr. Schroeder, tell me what's happening.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but do not attack the civilian liaison.
That's the aircraft your grandfather told me about. The one with the scratches.
There it is. The EASA liaison plane. They engage in witchcraft with broken technology. They're responsible for leading the military down the wrong path.
Wait, unknowns attacking the girl's plane.
Alma, hold on tight.
Lancaster, permission to engage.
Negative.
What?
They could be Osean fighters. ID them ASAP.
Shit.
That's all we can do.
ID complete. They're Erusian fighters. What the hell is going on?
Stay sharp.
Uh-huh.
Right, I'm shooting them down. Any complaints?
Granted.
Wilco.
How dare you interfere? I'm here to deal with that traitor.
Yeah, good work. Strider 1 has killed a bandit.
Careful, those guys are good.
Go, Warren.
Nothing was Osean big shots too.
Nickel.
I managed to catch a glimpse of three strikes.
Don't miss.
Aim carefully.
9.
See it, Ryder. Just so long gets around getting in my way. But they get
No good.
I can fly.
Shit. Bandit destroyed. Well done.
Target acquired.
They're in my way.
Go, Warren.
Nice kill.
Good work. All hostile aircraft eliminated. The liaison is safe. Wait.
The escort fighter is... The drive. They're missing the drive.
What the hell? You gotta be kidding me. Liaison escort has a radar lock. They're targeting you guys.
What the hell? We were just helping them.
Erusian aircraft, this is AWACS Lancaster. Do not engage the liaison. Break off now.
Can you hear me on this channel, Osean craft? Those escort aircraft are drones. They are currently being operated autonomously. They are not being controlled by anyone. They are flying on their own volition. What?
In that case, we have no choice but to shoot the aircraft down.
Unfortunately, yes.
We did what we could. Weapons free.
Nickel.
You are cleared to attack the escort.
Wilco. Understood.
Wilco.
Can't afford the MQ-99 launch. Our commands are overridden.
Go, Warren.
They must be accessing it remotely. Which unit is behind this?
Hey, it's not our fault they won't listen to reason. Why build something like that? Whoever did is the king of all dumbasses.
To build something else entirely.
Additional hostiles inbound. Great timing.
Son of a bitch.
Más drones.
The escort must have used its remote activation rights to gain more allies. Clever.
Strider 1, missile launched.
We got a stubborn one on my ass.
Nickel.
Locked on.
5 bandits remaining.
Damn it. We don't have the drive they need.
Good crap.
bandits left. Show them what you got. One bandit to go.
Strider 1, that's what I like to see. Another story to tell my boy.
Understood.
Stall warning.
All hostiles have been eliminated. Nice. The General's helicopter is flying safely outside Anchorhead Bay. All aircraft, RTB, mission complete.
All hostiles, huh?
General, the Ocean aircraft is here to pick us up. The approaching Ocean aircraft.
Losing his army? Elaborate. They stole our sealed orders. It should be a piece of cake.
Are you sent by the General's staff? No, we'd like you to send... No, I can't!
There are 3 scratches.
What does that mean?
The tail of that plane.
Lancaster.
In order to respond to the attack on the base, Cyclops has scrambled after being on standby. We'll head up too, once our planes are ready. Oh, and Labarth is dead.
What did you say?
Apparently, he was shot down by another Ocean aircraft after he left the area of operations. I mean, I know it was chaos. Still. At any rate, the sealed order operation has come to a close. We have no idea about a plan for going forward.
All we can do for now is watch our own backs.
What's up with the commander?
He's staying in his room. He's still alive, since we can hear him crying.
The island we went to was supposed to have been secured by the ground forces. They hadn't gotten a handle on things by the time we got there, so now we were stuck in the middle of a half-assed campaign. My job was to get the planes ready for combat, making repairs and handing them over to our troop of cons. Thing is, the enemy still had the hangars. The comms were still down, so none of us knew what the hell was going on. The last transmission I heard before everything went to shit was that some prisoners from an Ocean military penal unit rioted and managed to escape. They stole some jets and now they were flying around, taking out their former allies left and right. I wonder if any units like ours were out here, creeping around. Hearing the Ocean jets firing at each other overhead chipped away at morale. Since the radio was out, it was quiet. I liked it better that way. All I heard was the gunfire. Here we were, walking around carrying rifles. We were pilots, damn it. Friendly fire will probably kill us. You know things are desperate when the guards that used to lock us into solitary are now telling us it's better we all stick together. I guess they think our odds of surviving this war are better that way. After walking for miles across the battlefield, we came across the wreckage of a plane. Passenger, not military. I knew that rose. It was an Erusian liaison plane. The guard's dogs smelled something and took off. They led us to a cliff. And the bodies.
Today, I lost everything. When Osea attacked our capital, my father, a man who was never really suited to being the king, was killed. I was to be flown out of the war zone to safety, but the plane was shot down by rebels. The entire crew was killed in the crash. Soldiers appeared and one shot at me. My dog went after him and shot him to pieces. He was my best friend. After all those speeches I gave about working together for peace, I thought everyone felt the same as I did. sure the soldier who shot at me knew I was the Princess of Erusia. He was Erusian too. More soldiers have come. Now, there is no one left to protect me. I am so numb, I cannot move. I watch as one of their dogs approaches. It sniffs mournfully at my dead friend. I wonder if it grieves for him as much as I do. I can barely think. I feel weaker by the minute. I don't know who these soldiers are with, but I managed to take a sip of the water they gave me.
How long have you been here?
Somehow, I muster the courage to answer the woman's question. I tell her I've been there 3 days. They gather around me with grim looks on their faces. What would they do if they knew I was the Erusian princess? After searching the cockpit of the plane, the woman who spoke to me before came back to me.
This is an air-to-ground tactical radio. It still works!
I noticed she walked with a limp. She knelt down next to me and asked her companions to give me some food. And then, very softly, she said,
"You see, I used to listen to your broadcasts, Your Royal Highness."
Just what did you see here?
Okay, enough talk. Your opinions have all been taken into consideration. Beyond the seizure of Farbanti, which is important, and supporting the Erusian officer. At this point, I just don't know what our strategy is, or what our mission will be. Radio communication is still patchy for both the military and civilians, so we're getting zip from Mission Command about our orders. Still, with countless Erusian forces in the area, it's too dangerous for us to stay around here waiting for a miracle. Now, regarding Count's suggestion to think about self-defense, I think we should make a break for Tyler Island. It was a large Osean base before the start of the war. Count says his previous squadron took part in an operation to seize control of the island. It has the only base that will get us to the space elevator without refueling. It's also a transport facility for supply ships that provide drones and ammo for arsenal birds. For the Osean forces that are looking to reclaim the space elevator, those are two great reasons in its favor. If everything went according to plan, the base may already be in Allied hands when we get there. Though based on what Count told me about the island operation, it won't be easy to seize control.
If the ground troops have managed to open the bridgehead, the transport route to Osea for supply ships should be available.
So much at stake, I can't imagine Erusia just giving it up without a fight. Things could really have gone bad.
Even if there are enemies left, they should be pretty easy to suppress.
I just want to go home, man.
Me too.
With that look on your face, Trigger, I know exactly what you want to do.
If Trigger's ready to kick ass, then so am I.
Damn straight. We're with you, Trigger.
It's decided then. Let's get all the aircraft and haul ass to Tyler Island. Although we can avoid the Arsenal Bird's anti-air network, there's still remnants from the Erusian forces. I want to get to the island without getting into any unnecessary combat. Pick a fast craft and fix it how you want. Pack for a long trip, but remember, if you drag your ass, you'll get left behind.
Vamos a echar partidito por aquí.